to stay. You can't move my army, no, no, no way. No way, no way. If you also don't test my lane. Raising the bar, you won't overtake her. I'm a sword and you're here to stay. Come on!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's Shillin' Show. Natural born Shillers with the homie BE from the Informer channel. What's up, BE?
Good to see you, man. Excited to be here. Second try at this Natural Born Shillers. I'm ready to go. Ready to go.
This is the live stream where we try to connect buyers and sellers with each other. People that are looking for special mints, or trying to get rid of special mints, or trying to get rid of special sets they've collected. What's up, Jeff? Thanks for hanging out with us. We got the OG Tom Shockley here as well. And speaking of sets that people have collected they may be trying to get rid of, there's one in particular. I won't say who it's from. BE has more info on it, so he might be able to say who it's from. But it is a matching set of number 1, 2, 3 serial numbers for the Platinum Moments set. You got Elsa, Stitch, I'm going to say Stitch, and Tinkerbell, of course. What's up, Abdullah? Let's go. That's not Futters. Wrong show, bro. This is not Futters. But can you tell us more about it, BE? The 1, 2, 3 set, you said he might have already gotten an offer on it, or what is beginning his lowest bid he'll take on it is?
Yes, actually, so it is Mr. V, and he'll be in chat, I think, here in a bit, if he's not already. But you know, he was actually talking to a bunch of people, because obviously there's a lot of people interested in getting the 1, 2, 3, but he actually put the whole set together. So he's looking into the deal. But if you're interested in those, you know, you let us know in chat, and hopefully he'll come on and we'll see if he actually has the deal, or if he's working on it and falls through and you're interested, we can put you in touch with him to make it happen. But yeah, it's definitely nice. The 1, 2, 3 platinum set right there. I think it's definitely really cool, and I know he worked hard to put together. He works hard to put all his sets together, so we'll see what happens on there. But
kind of surprised he's
no, I agree. I'm surprised he's selling it.
Yeah, with it
really
being 1, 2, 3 special mints, that's one of his favorite ones to collect. Is that the full set, or is there more than just those 3?
In that particular one, that's it. But of course, then you have the other platinum, the Donald Duck and the Mickey. That's going to be really hard to put, like, the separate drop platinums all together. I don't know if that's even possible. So
yeah, some of that stuff might be in bot accounts or accounts for people that are inactive, so it might be impossible. Tom Shockley's got something to sell here. He's trying to get rid of his number 887 Imperial Guard. Let me know, Tom, what's special about the 887 serial number. Just the fact that it's a 3-digit is pretty good. It's got the 88 in it. It's one away from me in 888, which would be really cool. What's up, Outbreak Stuff? Let's go. It's shilling time. If you got something to shill, let me know. Yeah, Abdullah's digging that 1, 2, 3 set. That is a cool set. Not only is it matching mints, it's matching mints of a special serial number. What's up, Bitcoin BMW? Thanks for hanging out with us. We're doing our new Tuesday show. We're doing this every Tuesday, Natural Born Shillers, and we're going to try to help people get connected with collectors like Local Scalper here, who collects comics with the serial number 4321. So the opposite of, well, I guess it is consecutive, reverse consecutive serial numbers. If anybody has any 4321 comics that they want to get rid of, talk to Local Scalper. He's interested in those. Speaking of comics, did you go for today's drop? I was watching your live stream, but I got there late, and the reason I joined, I wasn't there during the drop. I was doing something else. I was in a meeting, and then afterwards I looked at the market and I saw that everything was selling for really high and it was sold out. So I was like, what's going on here? Why are these doing so well? I thought this was a crap comic. What happened today?
I did too. I looked at it and I'm like, wait a second. And right before I saw the market, somebody said it's sold out. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. I went right to it. The thing was sold out. It said sold out. And then I went right to the market after the rebound, and the prices were high. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. And I scrolled down and looked to see how many it sold, and it was like 700. So the buy button disappeared, and they didn't get it on for like 10 minutes, I think. I was running the muzzle run stuff then, but I think it was like 10 minutes, and then the buy button came down, and of course the prices dropped. So if you got lucky and got that, you probably broke even on the common, because the prices were pretty darn high.
Prices were super high on all of them. That's why I couldn't figure it out. There weren't many listed, but whenever the buy now popped back up, I was already in your stream, and people in the chat were mentioning that the buy now was back. So I figured with those high prices, I would buy one. So I clicked the buy now button. Probably was not a good move. However, I did get the uncommon number 951. So it was a 3-digit, and I sold it for 6 gems. So I only lost 1.5 gems.
Yeah, that's worth it. That's always worth the risk.
Yeah, that's worth
if
the
you
gamble.
can get away with that, for sure.
What's up, Smartbot says, Vault, do you really want to sell a secret rare mouse number 41? He's talking about the scrolling bar at the top. Those are for people that are looking for particular serial numbers. We got some dummy ones up there like me and BE. BE is not really looking for the partner statue 3323 to match his Disney Desk 3323. But Captain Obvious really is looking for that particular Fat Tony. And as more people tell us particular things they're looking for, I can fill up those dummy ones, take those off, and put real ones in there. For real requests for particular serial numbers. What's up, Greedy One? Thanks for hanging out with us with the Aston Martin badge. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're doing a little bit of shilling today, looking for stuff that people are searching for and helping them get connected with the people who might have them. What's up, Tom Shockley says ultra rare silver gold dragon girl floor super thin and possible airdrop soon for set collector. Why would there be an airdrop? And plus that's a set by itself, the silver and gold one. And the gold one's
because that's the best
rare.
one, right?
Yeah,
that's the best of the series. That was the original.
I think the secret rare is a set by itself, the gold one, but the ultra rare is part of that set. We got a super OG in the chat. What's going on? Mr. Brendan Z says just lacks inhibition to scale like they used to. I don't know. It sounds to me like Disney is starting to create the first ever metaverse. And if that's what's going down, that's almost like the beginning of mass adoption to me. So it seems pretty bullish.
I agree. Yeah, hit that like button. Thanks, wifey.
Yes, help us out, Shelby Cobra in the chat. Thank you. Don't forget to the like button, y'all, so people know that we're live shilling.
We are shilling here. I do have the Dark Knight Metal 888. Now, I have it up for a lot, and I don't even know if I would sell it. But if anyone is interested and collects that, you could either make an offer, or you could also DM me and anything out there that you want. If you see somebody in the chat and you don't want to talk it out here, you can just say, hey, can I DM you? And heck, you can make the deal on the back end if you want to.
What was it that you were selling? The metal thing? The one that looks like
the
a
metal floor mat. The metal floor mat, right?
Yeah.
The Dark Knights metal floor mat. And it's 888. I'm trying to think. There's 837 remaining out of 1150. So not many. Just over, 300 sold.
Is there a time limit on when you can mint those?
Yeah, it's over, actually.
Oh, is it over?
Correct. I don't think you can mint those. I think it was the 4th was the last day you could mint those. So yeah, so you're never going to see. Where else are you going to get an awesome 888 metal doormat? It's never going to happen ever again. So,
did you mint that or did you snipe it?
I sniped it.
Did you have floor price or did you pay a little bit for it? You have to tell us what.
No, it was a little bit over floor, but it wasn't like
nice.
Extremely over floor.
That's a big snipe.
No, I was pretty happy with that. So
we got a shiller in the chat. Let's go. Sean with some shilling says, can someone cop my R2D2 at the floor? Number 2187. I bet that floor is really low too. Let's check it out. R2D2. And I'm assuming there's 2 R2D2s.
It's the animated, right? You're talking. Oh no, he might be talking about the gold.
That's 2186. Is that what Sean said? No, Sean said 2187.
Yeah, I see 2186 on the Golden Moments. Which one is that?
It's gotta be the Golden Moments.
It's gotta be.
Is that really 314 right now?
Yeah, it's even gone down a little bit lower. It's come back up. I think I saw it down to 280. Trust me, I spent 700 on mine, and that was a great deal. That was floor. I was like, oh my god, I got mint 1077. I'm like, oh, it's got 77 in it, and here we are. So that's VeVe for you, but that's all right. We get it.
I owned the R2D2 for a while there. When they had the Golden Moments drop for the Star Wars, that was a horrible drop for me because I went for it and I got it, and I got the red line that said 1 pending, and then I never got the drop. They never took my gems or anything, even though it said 1 pending live on stream. So after that, like that night, I went and bought the C3PO and the R2D2, and then I sold R2D2 around 800, and then it went to like 2,000. Or I think it went even higher.
It went to
like,
5. Trust me, I didn't sell mine because I got that on the drop. That was one of my first dates with Shelby Cobra.
Nice.
And she came over, and I got it on a rebound. This is even before I started watching you, and I just noticed something weird was happening. So I just kept on hitting the buy button, and I guess it was probably at the 4-minute mark. Popped up, I got it. Yeah, I was stupid not to sell that at 5, but
when did you sell it?
I still have it. Like,
wow.
just have it. I still have it just to piss me off.
Those
just
are
to
diamond
remind
hands
me
right
how
there.
stupid I am.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Diamond hands, y'all. What's up, Smart Buy says prices going super high. Are we already in the bull? What crypto people say, or we will drop back down? Well, I know that Bitcoin went up to 50K, and usually Bitcoin is what starts the bull runs, right? I don't know. I'm a crypto noob. But usually when Bitcoin goes up, that's when people start to get bullish and start to buy other stuff besides Bitcoin because they feel like they missed that pump. So what's pumping next, right? Right, BE?
Absolutely. And I think, and I've even talked about this with Mr. V, and I see him in chat. Good to see you. You know, we've got tax money coming in. So we got people willing to spend some money now. And so you're probably going to see people like picking up stuff that they really want. And so that's going to make prices go up because you are seeing a lot less of items out there, and all the prices are going up. But just remember, it's still very hard to sell. Be careful.
Sean shilling another one. Sean's got the ultra rare Captain America number 164. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong. There's a lot of Captain Americas. Number 164.
Is that the original?
125. I was looking at, maybe that's not the ultra rare. The secret rare is down here. I don't know. It might be the original. Maybe it's this one. Yeah. Nope, 94 gems. Ultra rare Captain. You got to be more specific on that one. We got Split in the house with the big super chat. Let's go. Thank you, Split. Appreciate you. Says, appreciate both of you guys live streaming some drops. Yes, BE is always live on the weekdays if you guys aren't already subscribed to his channel. And I usually stream the drops on the weekends. And this weekend we got a cool drop happening we're going to talk about in a minute. One of my favorite. It's Lambo.
It's Lambo time.
Abdullah says, I remember the R2D2 GM. Never used to. You remember the drop though, I'm assuming? That was a crazy drop. That was a crazy week. Bitcoin says, I have number 45 Okoye if anyone needs it. How much are you asking for number 45 Okoye? That's a pretty low serial.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna make a joke about Okoye because I love Christian Okoye, so I always thought that was a good one to have.
I was going to say the other opportunity you have is if you have something on the floor, even if it's not a special mint, just so we can help you, maybe have it at the floor and somebody will be like, hey, if you drop it 5 more gems, I'll get it. Go out there and look, or tell us if you have something at floor that you want to sell, and maybe somebody, or even just put in the chat, somebody might just go and pick it up just because they weren't thinking about it, and you put it at floor, put it in there. But yeah, if you have a special mint, let us know. And Vault, you still only have 2 collectibles, right?
I still own 2 collectibles. That's correct.
I was just thinking if I had anything else that I really wanted to sell.
I'm glad I haven't bought anything because I want to have the gems to go for this Lambo drop tomorrow on Sunday if I would have bought some stuff. So because I'm right at like 80 gems.
Ooh.
But
yeah, you've got that. I'm excited. When you bring it up, we'll talk about it. I was just gonna say I still have my Scout Trooper 660 if anyone wants it. I dropped the price. I'm taking offers. I have it at 195.66. I'll take a pretty good amount less than that. I do want to just move it, although I think it will be good. I've got other things I'm eyeing. So if you want to have the Order 66, it's not the true mint 66. It is 660, but it shows up as 0660. So it looks clean. If you're interested in that, I have that up for 195.66. If you want to make an offer, throw it out. The worst I can say is screw you, right? That's the worst.
That's a cool serial number, especially for a bad guy from Star Wars, because he probably is involved with Order 66. What's up, Simply Marvelous is in the house. Let's go. Sean's got the secret rare FA Shuri for 55, or serial number 555. Willing to negotiate. I want to see what she's got listed for. We might go check it out. I think for that number 45 Okoye, I was thinking about 50 gems. Seems like the right price for that. What's up, Mr. Simply Marvelous? Marvelous has a good YouTube channel as well. I'm not sure if he's still posting over there, but make sure you guys are subscribed to his channel if you haven't already. So I'm looking for the Ant-Man's Cassie 1988 or 1919 if anyone has it. I'm also selling Ultimate Fantastic Four number 21 Secret Rare for under $70. That's one we can put on the list there. That's what we're looking for. All right, I'm going to do that right now. So, BE, why don't you let them know about the Lambo drop and what you think about it, if it's worth going for?
Yeah, so the Lambo drop, I mean, I don't know too much about it, but man, they've got that sweetener in there, they've got that chaser in there. So of course it's 70, it's always 70. I do like it's, high additions, but not horrible. 1974 for the what is that? It's a rare, and then there's 974 for the ultra rare, but the chaser has 130. And they're keeping, let's see, 90 of the rare and the ultra rare. Let's see, do we have 30 of the secret rare? So there's 100 of the secret rare, and the last Lambo we had 85, and we saw how that went. It went from like 600 to 1,000 to 2 to 5, but I don't think they were really selling much over 2. They were probably selling around 1.7, 2,000. So I mean, if you get this is going to be nice to have, and I actually really like this one. So yeah, I think this you've got a good drop this weekend. This is going to be fun to go for. I got to decide if I want to spend 70, if I want to try to snipe the secret rare in the market.
Man, I don't know. That's a tough decision. It's doing 70 on this, because if you get the rare, the white one with 1,974 editions, it's probably going to sell for like 40, maybe 50 if you're lucky.
Right.
However, the ultra rare, the fact that it's red, I think helps it a lot. So if you get the red ultra rare for 974 editions, maybe that one goes above retail, or probably right around retail. So yeah, then the big gamble, of course, is to get the black one. I just think Countach is the one everybody's always talking about. These are the iconic Lamborghinis, the Countachs. So maybe that's going to help them with value. But I always overestimate the Lambos, so I'm not going to do it this time. I always predict that they're going to do a lot better than they actually do. So not this time. No. But I might go ahead and go for it. It's only 70 gems, although that is a lot. You got a chance of hitting that secret rare. And I think on the ultra rare, you're going to be all right. Shout to Gritty One says, did I miss something with Avengers Tower, or was it always 90 gems? At first it went way down, and then they came out with the VeVeverse demos, and they were talking about, not the actual demos, when they had that Twitter space where everybody who had early access was talking about it. They were all talking about the Avengers Tower and how that was going to be so good. So I think what happened was, because it came back down after that, it went back up whenever everybody got the new invites. There was a bunch of new invites sent out for early access for VeVeverse. Did you get one, BE?
Yeah, right. Come on, man.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't get one either. But I think that has a lot to do with it. People were getting access to the VeVeverse, and they knew about that Twitter space and how, I guess, you can do cool stuff with the Avengers Tower. They also had that commercial. I can't remember what it was. There was some commercial with an Avengers Tower in AR as well that I saw on Twitter, and it looked really cool, and people were comparing it to VeVe's tower. So I think those two things together is why it's pumping right now.
Yeah, it's definitely, they were talking about, I even saw Frocomi talking about it. So I actually had one, and I sold mine, and I actually lost a little bit. Now, it's when it pumped, it was at 31. I'm looking at it right now. There's 49 in the market, and I don't want to hurt anyone. I think having the tower is actually really good. I just don't know if this price is going to stick. I hope it does for everyone's sake. For me, though, I was like, here's an opportunity to get some of my gems back. I've got other things I'm looking at, so I took about $1.50 loss. Sold it because I bought one at 75, because they did get down to like 52, 55 just the other day. And we went from 31 in the market to 49 now. So I don't know how much more the price is going to go. This is, of course, not financial advice. You might buy it, it might skyrocket, or you might buy it and it goes down. I think it's going to hold steady around this like 75 to 90 range. But I would be careful if you think you're going to buy in and this is just going to jump up to, $1 million. So.
Yeah, let's see what the edition size is on these. I'd be surprised if it pumped much more than this. 2,201 in circulation, so that's quite a bit these days. It didn't used to be.
Yeah.
But nowadays it is. I'm still having trouble, Sean, finding your Captain America. The second Captain America, isn't that Steve Rogers? I don't know.
Is it?
Maybe you can find it.
Is it the Mighty?
I didn't see it in there. Ultra rare animated, so it's the second Captain America, ultra rare. Are you sure you're not talking about Iron Man? SmartBuy says, VeVe is completely turning in big-time gambling app. 100 secret rares only. Now all drops like this are a pure gamble. Well, I feel like everything in crypto is a pure gamble, to be honest. However, you could look at it as opening up baseball card packs, too. And then
I think it's smart. Don't you think it's smart? Like, does it not make you more excited? Like, if this drop had, 666 or let's say 674 secret rares, would you be going for this? But now that it's got 100 secret rares, doesn't that make you want to go for it more? I think it's genius business. I think They're doing what we asked them to do. Yeah, there's lots of things that they don't do that we want them to do. But hey, having this chaser in there, the sweetener, I think it's smart. I'm okay. I mean, every company does it. Like you said, baseball cards, they'll throw a 101 or they'll throw some rare stuff. It's smart. It's what we need. And I have no problem with it.
No, and a lot of people probably are looking at this as like they're holding on to whatever they get long term, so they're not going to ever take a loss because eventually all of them will be over 70 gems because they believe mass adoption is coming. Which, if they're right, then they're right that they'll all be over 70 gems because these are the Countach Lambos. 2000 was not much at all back in the day when we had a lot more users. Like, that's lower than what some secret rares would be. So, I mean, these are the Lambos, especially if you can race them in the VeVe-verse. They're interactive. And they're the Countachs. So if I was to get a rare on Sunday, I might even just hold on to it. Just because if I'm selling at 35 or 40 gems, and in the future it's going to be worth something. I mean, a lot of these people are thinking long term. That's what it has to do with. Martink420 says, what's VeVe? VeVe is a collectible app, which we're on right now. I got it pulled up right here, where you can buy and sell premium digital licensed collectibles from companies like Disney, Marvel, Coca-Cola, Rabbids. I don't know if you're a big Rabbids fan, but they also have the digital comics with a lot of people like. They're licensed by Marvel. They're like remakes of originals, like the first ever Marvel comic. The 1939 Marvel comic has a bunch of value because it is the digital version of the first ever comic by Marvel. And of course, they have stuff like Amazing Fantasy 15, which is the first appearance of Spider-Man. So just like in the real world, it's worth a lot. It's also worth a lot as its digital form as well, because it's the first appearance comic in digital form of Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is super popular. Free CV.
Yeah, all those.
Free CV says, I got the number 53, Chi Yan Lin. How'd I do? I feel like that was right.
I think you did pretty good. No, I think that was pretty good.
Chi Lin. Must be a Peely. It's got to be a Peely. Lowest I've seen. Oh, number 53 is the lowest you've seen on it? Let's look up Chi. I'm assuming this
And that Peely, the original one, I sold the last mint for 975. So I was 1,000. I was super excited. And guess what I bought? I bought the freaking Batman Croc statue for 925. So we know how that turned out.
I do the same thing. I bought the Batman Croc statue for 999 at one point, and I think it's worth, I don't even want to know.
48?
50 gems right now.
50?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. It makes me, want to throw up.
Tom Shockley says, but when do they stop making Lambo drops? I feel like they can go forever. Yeah, but they're not going to do another Countach. And they're not going to do, maybe they will, but I don't think they're going to do another Murcielago. It's number 51, Chi. Oh, okay. I was going to say, you got it up for 5.3 million, bro? No, you got it up for 510 gems. And how much are you asking for? That seems like a lot just because, there's still 1,480 in the store. So I guess what you're saying is that number 41, number 42, and so on are never, ever going to get minted. They haven't been burned yet, though. You think they end up burning those at some point, BE, or just leave them in the store forever?
Yeah, I keep thinking like there's a lot of stuff in there that they have not burned, and I don't know if it's the IP that's telling them not to, or maybe they have a contract. I don't know, but yeah, eventually these I would assume they have to burn. I don't know why they don't just do it now. Maybe they want stuff in the store, I guess.
Which makes sense. I mean, this one he's talking about, Chi Lan. Animated looks pretty cool. I'm not into the Peely fantasy myself. I know some people are super into it. It's supposedly the precursor to anime, and in certain countries it's really big. I gotta say, it looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all talk about the Asian market or South Korea with this, and I think it's gonna be big. Obviously, we're talking a tremendous population in that area. But we're not quite there, right? We're not really marketing to that crowd yet. So, I mean, maybe these will be huge. And when these first came out, that's what people thought. So, maybe you go in and you can get these for cheap. Look for those good mints and, be careful. But if you can find the good mints that matter, these might be worth keeping with the hope that we can pull in the Asian market and get them to adopt VeVe, which would be awesome.
And they did sign a partnership with Alibaba, which makes me think that eventually, their plan is to be over in the Asia market a little bit. X-Layer says, episode 2, let's go. I have the Batman Who Laughs, the evil one. The Batman Who Laughs, the evil one. So just say the new or the old one. Are you talking about the new one?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the new one, I think.
It's got to be
right?
the old one if it's 6,661 mints, right? I don't think they do that many mints.
Oh, you're
days.
right. We didn't have that.
So he's got the
many.
666 in it. Batman Who Laughs, and he's got the 666 in the serial number. That's pretty good. 40 gems if anybody's interested. Ooh, that's
Because
a good
what's
question.
that double floor? That may not be bad if you like that. That may not be a bad price.
Yeah, I'll pull it up if I can find it. Smart Buy's got a good question here. Do you think Lambo is selling out on Sunday?
Yeah. Man, if that rare was not so high, I mean, because we're talking what 2,000, 2,500? No, not 2,000. About 2,000, right? We're right at 2,000. Yeah, probably. I think there's enough people who are willing to spend to try to get that secret rare. If that secret rare is worth 1,000 plus, why wouldn't you keep trying? You try 10 times, you still win, right? Not to do it, not financial advice. I'm not saying to do, because when I do stuff like that, it always fails. Always fails.
You got to keep in mind that 40% are being held back for the MCP, and then 60% are available to the rest of us. And I feel like a lot of people are going to use a lot of MCP points on that drop. I could be wrong. What do you think?
Yeah, I was going to ask you the question because I just thought of that. Like, is this one? This would not be one I would use it on, but this could be the one that you use it on if you really want it. Yeah, I mean, we look at last time for one that had what was it, 88. And I think the Lambos are more popular than the Tokidoki. And people were spending you had to spend, I think, about 22,000 plus MCP points. Yeah, you might have to spend MCP points to get this. It's only going to get worse as we get better and better drops.
True.
So just be careful. This might be the one, if you really want this, I would say maybe this is the one you put MCP points. I don't think I'm going to, though.
Greedy One says he knows a guy who buys 20 packs of Pokemon cards a day and just hopes that there's something rare in there. I mean, you got to eventually run out of money, or does he actually win on that? Is that a new career choice I need to check out? If it works, it works. Pokemon's hot these days.
It is.
Fun Under the Sun's got the Harley Quinn Deluxe 2 number 69. Ooh, how much do you want for that? Because that is a hottie. And a
Which
OG.
one is that?
That's one of the first ones where she's on the stand.
Deluxe 2, I'm looking at.
And I forget what else is in
Oh,
this.
yeah. Okay, so yeah. And what is it?
He's got serial number 69. There's a lot of these too, and I feel like when there's I guess there's not that many, but when there are more editions, the lower editions seem to be more valuable in comparison to the floor price.
Yeah, I'd say if you're investing in any of this stuff, going sub 100 is your hedge. I think, if you can get a good price and you like it, just of course be careful, spend what you can afford and not more than that. I think 69 is a good mint to have. And I don't know if the price is bad. I just know it's going to be hard to get people to release their gems. People are holding on to their gems for something. People are expecting something big to come here soon, I have a feeling.
Yeah, that's BE's opinion on that one. Me personally, I don't think holding low serial numbers is a good call. I feel like you're taking a chance anyway that these will be valuable in the future. If you're spending a lot on low serial numbers, you're taking a double chance. Not only that these will be worth a lot in the future, that low serial numbers will also be worth a lot in the future. So I don't know.
It's not a bad point. I mean, let me ask you this. Would you say if you had 69 and you really like this, you sell the low mint and get the one at floor and just say, look, if this is going to be worth something, or would you say not even holding on to any of it?
I mean, it would depend. If it's something that I snipe, sometimes I'll just hold on to it. A low mint that I've sniped because I didn't pay. I don't have that much into it. But if it's something I get on the drop and it's not a collectible that I'm going to hold on to anyway, then, I'll get rid of it, go buy something I like.
Yeah, it's probably the best advice. So don't listen to me. But that's how I do like the sub 100s. But that's me, and I probably have no clue what I'm doing.
No, a lot of the people who are big collectors on here do exactly that. So you're probably right. I'm just saying, me personally, I try not to spend too much extra on low mints. All right, here's the ultra rare. Somebody was asking how much that is on the Stan Lee. I didn't know it was that low. It's all the way down to 25 gems. That was a big one too. Everybody was pumping that bad boy. Secret rare is at 189, so it's still kind of up there.
Yeah, I screwed up on that. Shelby Cobra got one. on the drop. She sold at 425. I kept mine. I bought it, and I sold it at like 170. So I did not time that right. Did not time it right.
I don't think I got that drop, but I know I bought a couple of them and then sold them. I'd buy them at night, and then they would pump, and I would sell them in the morning like several times. Partner statue
you know how
is
to
at,
do that.
well, I was lucky that time. Partner statue is at 2,600. Somebody was asking what the floor price. It was down to 2K, even under 2K. People have been buying them up. I know Low Mick has been buying a bunch of them. He's got like 7 now. Arctic says he or she's got Uncanny X-Men number 1 414 on sale for 120. Seems like a lot. Am I wrong? Is it a common? Is it a secret rare or something? Maybe those are worth a lot. Uncanny X-Men number 1, right?
It's the rare.
Oh, it's the rare.
Yeah, it's the rare. I mean, that's a good. I mean, it's X-Men 1, right? So that's pretty good. But it's 414, but we don't know the price, so we got to look that up.
All right, I'm looking if I can find. Oh, there it is. He said it was the rare. Did it say the rare?
Yeah, the rare 414.
Yeah. All right, let's see what the low mints are selling for on these. The floor price was pretty high. 414, he's got it for 120. Let me see what the floor price was again. I didn't realize these were worth so much. 37. So that's not bad. There's only one, I think only one lower than him on the market. But I don't, oh, there's 2 lower than him. One's the 333. That 333 is kind of nice at 160. However, 120, if you want to save a little bit, maybe you can offer him 99 if you're into it. Bioshock's got Rambo Mint, number 585, palindrome, 3-digit palindrome, first appearance of Rambo. Fun Under the Sun is reducing the price from what we showed on that Deluxe 69. I like that 69.
What's the price? Or do we have to look?
We can go back.
You don't want to...
He doesn't want to say it out loud. We got to find out ourselves. Greedy One says, I mean, that's all I've seen him buy, so it's like 20 Pokemon packs per day. This guy sits in the break room during lunch and looks at his cards. I've never even seen him eat anything that wasn't out of a vending machine. Well, that means he's probably not doing that good.
I was just saying, he can't afford real food. He's eating Pokemon wrappers.
All right, I'm not going to take that guy's advice.
Yeah, I did not good. Hey, we got Big A in the house. Good to see you, man.
Let's go. What's up, Big A? Appreciate you hanging out with us. We're shilling. Right now, we're trying to show this number 69, Harley Quinn Deluxe. I feel like it's season 1. I could be wrong. Maybe it's season 2.
I think it's season 2.
Is it? Okay.
It's still one that I was eyeballing because that thing kind of jumped up really high. And of course, that's when I wanted it and I didn't get it. But now, the problem is we have these memories of these scenes doing so well.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? Does that mean like it's actually worth it? Or was it just this perceived, value that's just never going to be there? I don't know.
Well, the thing I think about when it comes to that is whenever those people were doing the gem exploit and getting all these gems, they weren't going on the market and buying stuff. They were selling the gems right away. So they were selling to actual collectors and wells. So the stuff that went up is the stuff that actual VeVe collectors like. It's not like it was random stuff going up. So I always think back to some of the stuff that pumped the most during that time. And I feel like that's the first stuff to pump whenever we get, more users.
It's true. It's true.
Crypto Corey's got a secret rare AF-15. Let's go. Selling for 8,500. Do you still get your secret rare AF-15?
I do. I'm curious, Crypto Corey, what mint? See, I've got a trash mint. So, like, to sell mine, I have to break floor. I have to make floor. So, yeah, I mean, I will say that I'm upset when it hit 23,000. I should have sold it. Now, I don't think I would have gotten 23. I think I would have gotten about 18, 19. I could have, lowered it enough. Then I could have rebought it because I've seen it get down to about 6,500. But I still, and I'm going to hold on to it. I don't see the reason to get rid of it. That is going to be one that's going to be sought after. It's the biggest comics. It's the first iteration digitally. So I think it's worth keeping.
Yeah, he's got mint 7441. He's got it listed at floor right now for 8,400. And the next lowest is like 10,000. So he's already 1,500 gems under the floor. For anybody looking for that secret rare AF-15, that's a good shill right there. We should get that sold. Any wells in here trying to level up and be like BE to get your secret rare? Big A says apparently today was one of the biggest daily gem purchases on VeVe with 66,000 gems bought. Obviously, wow. Everyone was loading up for Shillers. Yeah, well, for all those people who got all those gems, we got this set right here that Mr. V's trying to get rid of. Matching collectibles, all mint number 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that one will cost you a pretty penny.
Oh yeah.
I wonder why.
You know how hard that is to put together.
Yeah.
You have to deal with assholes sometimes that put stuff together. So
Especially with Mr. V, because everybody knows he collects the 1, 2, 3, so they all buy them on purpose and then probably DM him to say, "Hey, I got your 1, 2, 3. How much money you gonna give me?"
That's exactly right, and that's what they do. And he'll just tell you, "Screw you." He'll give you a fair price, but he won't let you bend him over. So
yeah. So if you collect a particular serial number, try to keep it on the down low. You don't want people to know necessarily. I mean, then again, how else are you gonna find them if you don't let people know you're looking for them?
That's true. That's true.
Fun Under the Sun is trying to get rid of Deluxe Harley Quinn number 69 for 269 jimmies. Anybody want to make an offer on that? I don't got the gems for it.
Yeah, it's not bad actually. It's just that's not on my radar. I've got certain things on my radar. So, but by the way, if anyone has any last mints that you're interested in getting rid of, you could always let me know, and I'll let you know. You might get me interested. So,
Artix is lowering the price as well. Reduced the price of that number 414 rare to 99 jimmies. Ronnie Lido, I see you down there. Says he secretly collects mint number 41. I'll keep that in mind. Missed the notification. A couple people missed the notification. I don't know what's up with that. Do y'all got your notifications turned on? We might be doing this stream on BE's channel every once in a while too, so make sure you're subscribed over there. I got the link in the description, the Informant YouTube channel. What is AMS? Anyone interested in AMS number 37, Common Mint 7500 AMS?
I'm assuming that's actually the last mint. 7,500. I don't know what the value is on that. Let me check this up. AMS.
Oh, I guess Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what but I don't know what 37.
ASM, bro. ASM. You got me confused.
I've done that before, so yeah. I don't fault them. I've actually mixed that up.
I felt like I saw AMS before, so I should have known what it was. Good Evan says, I got number 82 Secret Rare Goose. I like Goose. Up for $60. Dang, that's cheap. Wonder what Goose is at. Let me pull up Goose.
Can we believe that these like low digit I mean, it's insane. You know, in the past you would have been thousands for 2 digits, and you know.
Yeah. I wish I sniped more in the past. I didn't really get into snipe until it was a little too late.
Well, yeah, and by then you had Casey BMW and Andy 189. We didn't stand a chance. That's the problem.
Exactly. Right? All right, so Good Evan is selling that number 82 for 60, and the floor is 40. That actually might be a really good deal. That's the lowest 2-digit on the market. Only 60 gems, only 20 gems over the floor.
Yeah, that's not bad for a 2-digit, especially if you like the collectible.
Yeah, maybe you were born in 1982 or something. You collect 82s. Freeze EV's got another one to show. The number 48 episode 5 Empire Strikes Back Secret Rare poster for 480 gems. Man, y'all are expensive for a poster. Maybe it's really
is
scarce.
That the one I have the last mint on? 525? That might be the one. Empire Strikes Back. I think that's the one that I actually have the very last mint. By the way, I do have Cookie Monster Gold 1, 2, 3, 4. I won't tell you where I got that and who I got it from. But you can have it for 5,000. But then, of course, I'd have to split some money with Vault and Mr. V, and you know.
You ain't gotta split it with me. That's actually not too bad of a deal now that I look at the market, I guess. The floor is 85, and his number 48's at 480. Looks like it's the lowest mint. Nope, there's a 44 listed for 1,400. I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff, I'm not big on posters myself. Splint just added 300 plus daily MCP points these last 3 days by completing some Stamps and Mighty sets and a few Secret Rare comics while spending under 400 gems. I think that's good. They're starting to actually matter, and they're actually starting to be valuable having MCP points.
That's right.
Right now, I'm just saving up as much as I can. I'm not planning on using them anytime soon. I'm going to wait for all the big guys to use all theirs up on big drops, and then a sneaky little drop's going to come around, and I'm going to go all in, and hopefully it'll pay off. So, yeah, it's smart right now to be picking up MCP points. That's what a lot of people are talking about in the community, though. That's why those rare comics have already went up in price.
We can't do that anymore. No more alpha. We're going to just tell you the wrong stuff.
Keep it on the down low.
Yeah, keep it on the down low.
Jeff's got an Empire Strikes Back Secret Rare poster, mint number 521, but he's charging an arm and a leg. Is that the last mint, maybe?
Yeah, I think that is.
521. No problem, Jess.
No, 525. That's the one I had. The 525.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Man, he's asking a lot for that then. Let me see if I can pull it up. Bioshock's got Simba Mint number 1928 for 45 gems. Is 1928 important to Disney?
Well, it's Mickey's birthday.
Oh, okay.
So it's actually not the worst. I just think, and there are people who collect that. So it's not a whole, it's actually, I mean, Bioshock, you know what you're doing. He knows what he's doing. I just sold the tower in 1928 at floor just to get rid of it. So, but I do think that in the future, I like 1928. You know, it's Disney, Simba's Disney, so you know, I don't, and it's not that much above floor. It's not something I would, now if it was at floor, I would probably buy it because I actually want this collectible. But I want a significant mint, like 1923. That's what I want.
Good luck with that.
And I won't get that. Yeah, it's never going to happen.
Simply Marvelous has a secret rare comic, The Fantastic Four, number 21. I'm trying to pull it up now so I can see if it's a first appearance or anything. He's got number 529, secret rare, for 1900, negotiable. The only 3-digit listed. So I'm assuming it's an important comic if he's got it listed for that much. Number 21. Oh, it's Ultimate Fantastic Four? Is this the one I used to... Yeah, I used to have that secret rare for the longest time, unfortunately. And
yeah, I remember that.
Also got a secret rare. Let's see what that floor is at these days. 69.69. And he's selling the only 3-digit. Yeah, there's a lot of editions of these. 3-digit at 1900-ish. Yeah, 1900.
It's a really hard market, and I know and I have the same problem too, thinking we have what we think it's worth because we base it off of 2 years ago or what we think it's worth. Obviously, these are only worth what people are willing to pay. And so, and I've talked about in the past, if you have an attachment to it, you're never going to sell it. But, you know, that may be too much. That may not be. I don't know. But if nobody's biting or contacting you, it's probably too much. But I will say right now, it's super hard to sell anything. I mean, I actually have sold $600 in the last couple of days, and I'm blown away that I was even able to do that. Blown away. But I didn't make much profit on anything. I basically broke even. I made maybe 150 out of that 600, so in profit.
Do you know what the lowest mint is for those comics that had 30,000? Do you remember? Was it 501?
Was it it wasn't 220, 205? I totally forgot.
It's been so long.
That's
I know.
so many guys so long ago.
Maybe it was 20 something. I was thinking 501 for a second. I could be wrong. Fun Under the Sun trying to sell a ultra rare number 21 on the Funko Iron Man. I wonder what those sell for.
That's expensive. That's going to be, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like people are going to pay a lot for that because it is sub 41.
And it's Funko.
And I think ultra rare is the rarest of the three. Maybe not.
No, they have the secret rare.
Do they have a secret rare?
That still doesn't have very many in it.
Phew, there's a number 1 listed. That's weird that they got the number 1 listed, so I guess they didn't sell it to David Yu. You see the number 1 on the market for the ultra rare?
Is that on the wait, not on the secret rare?
I think it's the ultra rare. I could be wrong.
But I thought each one had number 1.
Yes, they did.
Or am I incorrect? They did. Okay, so that's why.
I thought David Yu bought some of them, but I guess he didn't buy this ultra rare one. He's got listed for 50,000. Big A just looked at my collection for the first time in over a month, annoyed seeing how many losing collectibles in a row I landed. I know, that's one reason why I don't hold that many collectibles. They just go down in price. Wakanda poster is more expensive. I think the Wakanda posters, you had to craft it or you had to go to the movie or something, so it was hard to get. Smart Bastard.
People probably didn't turn them in either, the codes.
A lot of people got them and didn't turn them in because they weren't even VeVe collectors. They just went to the movie. Smart Bass says, I missed the big old giveaways. You remember them? I wish we had transfers again, but VeVe team is greedy. I mean, I could try to sweet talk David Yu into letting me do a big old giveaway. You think he would do it?
Yeah, I mean, since you're friends now, I think that's totally viable. I think it does stink that we don't have the transfers and all of that stuff. Because actually, I had some people at Muzzle Run that were going to give away some stuff, and I'm like, we can't really do it. We can do snipes and stuff, but yeah, it stinks that you can't do any transfers. But I did like what you were talking about last week about how if you want to do a separate deal, how you get like a code. So you can actually do it. So you could so Mr. V could sell his 1, 2, 3. I like that idea.
Yeah, that would work, but they would have to program it into the app, which I don't think it'd be that hard to do. Ronnie Lido's got Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 1, common 203 on the market for 60, but willing to go lower. Wow, for number 203, only 60. Seems like a good deal. What's up, fun
That's
under the
not bad at
sun?
all.
Let's go. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Let me know if you got anything else to shill. Maybe we'll get that number 69 sold for you. I like it personally. I like it. It's expensive though.
Yeah, I've got something I'm willing to get rid of. I will probably lose money on it, but I don't know if anyone's going to buy it. I do have the Walt Disney desk, so I do have that 3323, but I also have 260. Now, I have it listed at 130, but I'll take a good amount less. So if anyone's interested, so if you look at the floor on that, there's nothing. I don't think there's any sub 300 under 100 gems. I'm just double checking.
All right, I was pulling up this 6166 for Reynard. He is selling real quick, and then I'll go check that out. So let me pull it up real quick for you. I'm not sure what he's got it listed at, but it is got a 616 in it. And this is the Fantastic Four #1 first appearance ever. Oh, he's got.
Does he have it at?
I mean, it's a bit expensive at 361,000.
Oh, that's what.
Oh wait, no, that's the 616.
No, that's
sorry.
the actual
Okay,
616.
okay.
What is the 6166?
6166. That's there you go. And these days, that kind of stuff sells for extra. It always sells for more than floor. So he's got at 616 gems.
All right, all right.
That's
I mean, it's an early one.
Yes.
I don't think it's going to sell now, but maybe that's when you hold on to be honest.
Or maybe somebody who sees it for the first time in chat and is interested and can make him an offer that he can't refuse. It could happen.
It certainly could.
Oh, and let me check what you're looking at the desk.
Yeah, so the Walt Disney desk, I've got Mint 260. I have it listed for 129, but I will basically sell this for my break-even price. So 212 is 125. There's nothing in 100. There's 627 at 64. And then you've got to go all the way to 99 to get the next 600 digits. So I've got 260. So if somebody is interested, I will make you a deal. We can come up with a good deal. I want a fair offer, but I will definitely, if you're interested in that, you're not going to get this on the market for as low as I'll go. I'm not going to go floor, but throw an offer if you're interested. The worst I can do is say, screw you. That's it. And I won't even say that.
You can if you want. You're allowed.
I'll use the F word.
Mysterious Moon, mint number 71, lowest mint on the market. Mysterious Moon? I don't...
What is that? That's not the moonflowers.
That's all I was thinking, moonflower. Mysterious Moon, I like it. That sounds better, though. Legess is asking what he should price his last mint of the ASM number 37. It's a common. Sounds like something you would like.
Yeah, that is, let's see. I think you should list it at floor. That's what I say. It's interesting because I don't have that many last minute. That's the ASM 37. I was looking it up and then I gave up on trying to find it. Let me look that up while you guys talk.
I think that was a recent one. It's a recent drop.
Oh, that is. Okay, gotcha. It is.
Green Goblin, but not first appearance.
Oh, here it is. This is the yeah. This is okay. And what is this? The common?
Yeah.
Did you say it was the common?
Yep, it's the common. The floor's at 3 gems.
All right, so let's go check here. You don't even have it listed. So 74 is 10. I mean, you're not going to get as much as I think. I would not sell it. I honestly would not. I mean, Charlie NFT, he might buy it. I would not list it for less than 250. Not to say that this is not, this, I think retail, the real world value, I think on it is 8,000 for just the common. If you want to sell it, you put it up for 100, it's going to sell. If you put it up at 250, 225 and put it out there that you have it, you'll probably sell it. But that may not be as much as you want. I would just keep it, to be honest. That would be what I would do.
That means BE wants it.
I can't make an offer for something I like. I'm not going to be able to give you a fair assessment. It's not fair.
This is a good one. I don't know which Harley Quinn. Oh yeah, FA. So he's got the Harley Quinn 1990 FA. So that's definitely old school. That's season 1. And serial number 1990 is apparently the year that Margot Robbie was born. So if you need an icebreaker with her, that's pretty dope. I like that. And this is a good way for people to know that. So they probably wouldn't have known that if they would have saw it on the market that it was the birth date of the actress who plays a lot of Harley. Although she's not playing her in the new Joker. That's being played by Lady Gaga for some reason.
That's right. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Hey, that might be interesting.
Smart Buy says, I'll buy FF1 common sub 500 any mint for maybe 100 gems. Floors 11 gems. Ooh, so if you have a Fantastic Four #1 common, mint 500 or lower, I don't think there's a lot of those. I mean, I don't know if you'd be able to find somebody selling it for 100 though. Maybe.
Right. I mean, 10 times, a little bit less than 9 times floor. That's probably a fair assessment. I know a lot of people, they have the rules. I'll do 2 times floor, I'll do 5 times. Usually it's not more than 10 times. So, yeah. And if it's something special, like actual 500, it'd be worth more. So,
man, this is a good one right here. Device has the secret rare Ultraman mint number 616. I think he's saying it's the secret rare poster, like that one that came out a long time ago that they gave to people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. I got to look this up, too.
I got that poster back in the day. I forget what drop it was for. It was for the Ultraman drop. I think it went buggy, and they oversold. And then all the people who went for the drop and got it but didn't get theirs delivered was given this poster. Although I can't find the poster myself. Ultraman's not bringing it up.
Isn't it Rise of Ultraman 1? That wasn't...
Rise?
It wasn't Rise of Ultraman? Oh, maybe not. Hold on.
I was thinking it was that one, the very, very first one.
No, I think this is it, because this is the one that says list price $1. There are 3,800 of them. It looks like that.
That's what I was thinking it was, yeah. Do you see?
I think that's it. So he's got 616, and Ultraman is owned by Marvel. I mean, it's not related, but I think that's good. The floor price is 60, and what is he asking? He's got 616. We see it on here. Is that what he has?
I'm trying to load it up. I'll tell you if I find it. 456 1973. Oh, you might not have it listed. Do you have it listed right now, Device? If not, how much do you think you should list it for? I'd be at like 1,000. Is that too low?
Well, I'm just looking at what else we have on here. I mean, in this market, that might be too high, but that might be the vet. And that. Here's the thing: people are now grabbing these special mints and holding on to them.
Yeah.
So when you sell that, you'll never see it again, right? Like the people who are spending the money right now for your stuff, when you sell it, you will never see that mint again if it's a special mint, guaranteed. People are not, there's a lot of collectors buying it, and if somebody's buying it as an investment, they're not going to let it go anytime soon because they're thinking it's going to go to the moon. So
especially stuff like 123 616 number 41, maybe even 69 420. Stuff like that, it's just being scooped up by collectors and not being relisted. Fun Under the Sun's got the #1 Star Wars comic 1977. Oh, I thought you said you had mint 1977. You got the uncommon 207. Right? Might be the lowest mint. What's a good price? 44,000 editions. They made that many editions of those? That's
remember how expensive those got too? That secret rare, were all blown away. Like, how could it be worth that much? Because it was just when the market was starting to go down, and that brought some life back in. So
Star Wars always seems to do that.
Right.
The uncommon's my favorite one. This is the one that I stacked like 10 of these for some reason, unfortunately. But I like that because it's that original poster.
Yeah, and that's the one that's doing the worst, isn't it? It's the worst valued one.
He's got 207 listed for 400. What's a good price? I mean,
and just remember, just because somebody puts it at that price doesn't mean it's at that value. I mean, you've got to decide what it's worth to you and then put it out there for that and see what people come to you at. I can tell you, I'm barely getting what I think things are worth. I'm way off on my prices in my head. So
prices
you just have to realize if you need to sell something, you're probably not going to get what you think it's worth.
What Mana says Yoda? Do we have a Yoda comic? I don't think I remember.
Yeah. It's really cool. 5432. Ooh, 25 gems. Wow.
He's only asking 25 gems for it. It's the common. 5432. So it's a reverse consecutive.
Those actually I don't see very often. I actually don't see the reverses. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Though I rarely see those. These reverse ones, the 5432. I don't know why. I feel like most people who get them just keep them.
Yeah, I see people pay extra for them. Like, I'll see somebody snipe one and put it up for like 10 gems more, and then it disappears and you don't see it again. So that's 5432 that Wapmanus, he's only asking 25 jimmies for. There's 1977 on the Yoda comic on the market for 19K. Ronnie Vito's got a Happy Tree Friends mural. Treasure these idle moments, number 45 for 60 jimmies. I feel like these are undervalued because once they're gone, they're going to be, I mean, they're going to be super scarce, and people have been picking
7
them up.
days.
Yeah. For
7 days. So that might, that could be. I've seen it. I've seen them lowering the price on it, and I've thought about it, but I'm trying to stick to my goal of what I'm trying to do. But it's not a bad price. And again, I know people just don't want to spend gems, but maybe, I mean, it's a very low mint, and you just, there already are only, what is it, 555 of each of the posters. So I don't know. That might be a good deal if you're a mint collector and you want a sub 50. That may be a decent price.
I guess these got minted out a bit because there were a bunch remaining, but now there's only 3 remaining of this one.
Yeah. Oh, Ronnie doesn't want. Yeah, Ronnie. They're about to close the window. See, I saved your butt. You'll keep it, and get a little bit more. Yeah. Once they close that window, but I do believe the 41s were minted on those. I could be wrong on all of them.
On that secret rare Ultraman poster the device has, serial number 616. He says he doesn't have it listed, and that Ultraman is in Universe 616, which makes sense. And it has the Marvel logo on it. I remember the little bit of a controversy about it having the Marvel logo on it because we didn't have the Marvel license at that time. So yeah, it does have the Marvel logo on it. He's got mint number 616. I was thinking like around 1,000. I don't know if anybody's looking for something like that, and if so, maybe they can make an offer. But if I had it listed, I don't know, I might put it up for like 2,000 or something and just hold on to
maybe
it. If somebody
put it up for 2 and see if somebody makes you an offer.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't realize. I knew Ultraman and Marvel were, like this, but I didn't realize he was Earth 616. If that's the case, yeah. I mean, and again, if you go back to getting the Asian market involved, if you believe that's going to happen and it's going to be big, that's one to have. So yeah, I'd say put it up for 2 and maybe see if somebody comes to you, makes you an offer.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Free CV's got Fantastic Four number 2. Whoops, sorry. Mint number 335 for 99 jimmies. That's a common. House of Bame says, agreed, I thought I would get to certain mints, get resold after new drops came out, but in most cases, I never see them again. Yep, very true. People are holding on to stuff. Duck and Cova just floored a Patrick Hughes robotic for 45. Wonder how many of those there are. I like the Patrick
really
Hughes
those
stuff.
Patrick Hughes stuff. Yeah, I got rid of the Venice one. I like that one, but I really want a good mint. I've got the House of Cards number 69. I won't sell that. I'm not going to sell his stuff. That I'm going to keep. I actually do have some stuff I guess I could sell if people are interested, but I have it priced too much. This one I'd take a loss on, but I'd probably sell it. I do have. Yikes! Do I want to sell this? I don't think anyone's going to buy it, but I'm going to take a big loss if somebody wants to buy this. I've got the heck is this? Brave Elements. It's the poster. I don't know if you guys.
Brave
this
Elements.
one right there.
Yep, I got it.
I've got mint 77. I'm gonna tell you what I paid for it. I paid 139. Yeah, I know, right? For 77, I'll put it up. If somebody wants it for 99. I do not sell things at losses. I normally will just say, screw it, I'll keep it. I don't even know if that's a good price. But if somebody's interested in the 77 for 99 for, again, Brave Elements, like that, I will put it up there. So let me know if you want that. No big deal. If
there are
not,
550 total editions on this, so it's very scarce, and it's a secret rare. Renzo says open to offers for self-made mint 101. I know those self-made sell for a lot.
Oh man, those things are over 1,000 now, aren't they?
Yeah.
They were holding at like 400 and bam, they went up.
And he's got a nice mint there. That is the binary palindrome. All right, I'm trying to pull it up. It doesn't pull up when you type in self.
Really?
Let me try
Let me
made.
go check.
It pops in. Oh, because it's S3LF. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. The floor's like 1,000. So he's got number 101. Man, number 42 is close to the floor. I don't know how that's just sitting there.
It's just because people are not spending their gems. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why I always say, if you're buying something and it's at floor and for a few gems more, you can get like a 3-digit or something. That's when it's worth spending the extra. I wouldn't chase mints, but that's why you want to do it, because when it's time to sell, you want to be the lowest at floor. So it just goes like that.
Yep. There's that 101 right there. Self-made. There's very few of these that were actually made. 250. Super scarce.
Yeah.
And so that's 250. It's just an art piece. No offense. It's at 1,000. But my Coca-Cola machine that I always complain about, 270 editions, and it's like 150, 130 gems or something. Oh, it's up a little bit, 170, but still. I wish that
Trust
was
me,
at 1,000.
I do too. I've got the.
I know.
Somebody wants to make me an offer for my number 53, but it'd have to be a pretty good amount. I mean, I've got a 2-digit, and it's not selling. So I think I put some BS number of like $5,000, no, 2,500. But like, I do think these. We've always talked about. You've definitely always talked about the scarcity, rare. Popularity and scarcity. Those are the things, and Coke has that. The question is, do you care about a Coke machine? Does that really matter? I don't know.
Yeah, Coke screwed me last time when I bought the Secret Rare Snow Globe, so I should have learned my lesson, but I felt like people would want Coke machines either outside of their VeVe homes or inside, maybe. We'll see. Smartbot says, you're not buying Becky or Todd or Aston? I mean, I want a Becky. I always look at Becky, but look how many gems I got. The problem is, I spent my money on a Coke machine. Maybe I'll sell my Lambo before... it probably went up a little bit too before Sunday's Lambo drop. I could sell my Murcielago. It's at 9 gems more than what I paid, which is not good. That's not a profit. I could put it up for 249. I mean, it's 4 away from 300. I really like it though. I don't know. I would have to put more money in, and I always say that I want to put more money in. Luffy's in the house says, what do you think about that Vision Pro Apple? The first things that came to my mind was VeVe and the metaverse. I mean,
where's Tucson? We need Tucson here. He'll come in here. He'll type a Bible.
That's another one of Tucson's names, maybe. That's just in here. Him in here, guerrilla marketing
right.
to us. No. But no, I mean, I've had the Oculus Quest, the Meta Oculus Quest for many years now. I've got the 1 and the 2. I don't have the 3. And I feel like it's kind of the same thing. Of course, with it being Apple, I'm sure it's a little bit better and it's going to be more easier to mass adopt. But not at that price point, it's not. What I really think is super bullish for people who believe in the metaverse is the Disney Epic Games partnership.
Sure.
If you saw my video, I pointed out where they're using Web3 terminology to let people know that this is a Web3 project. They're using words like interoperability and saying that it's going to be a permanent state world game. And those type of games is really what a metaverse is. So I think the metaverse is going to become mainstream through Disney connecting with Epic Games and all the Fortnite players, because they're acting like it has something to do with Fortnite. Do you think what they're building is just like, as some people are starting to speculate, that like an extra world that they're going to have to Fortnite, or is it going to be its own game, its own platform? I'm hoping it's its own thing, but some people believe that it's going to be more than that, or it's going to be less than that. It's going to be part of Fortnite.
Just part of Fortnite, or just an extra like map, as they would say. By the way, great. That is I was looking it up so I could put the link in there. It's a very good video, and
Thanks.
We don't know, right? That's kind of the whole thing. We don't know what's going to happen. Most likely it's going to be just another map, but maybe it won't be. I think I can put this in here. I would suggest let me do the link. Okay, there's the link to his video.
Oh yes,
I suggest everyone watch it because you make great points in it. It's not bullshit. He makes some very good point. Okay, it's only 10 minutes. I think it's not even 10 minutes. So you definitely should check it out. Because you even got me a little bit more hyped about it, and you said I would. You said you could get me more hyped about it. So I still think it's good, even if it is just another map for Fortnite. So maybe it won't be though.
Oh, it's saying a bunch of people just became members. If so, thank you. Maybe that's just like
Nice.
the monthly update. It's kind of weird that 4 people would have joined. Maybe somebody got gifted. I don't know. Whoever just joined the membership, appreciate you. Thank you.
Awesome.
We stream the drops on weekends and on Tuesday nights or Tuesday evenings. Me and BE do this shilling stream. There'll be more stuff to come to. Rizzo says, I have my eyes on a big item. May need to part with a 1939 ultra rare Spidey. Wow, what's a good price to part with? Which Spidey is it though? Is it ultra rare FA Spidey? Serial number 1939? It probably is. Man, that's like rich people stuff. I don't know. 10K, 5K? What do you think, BE?
Oh, on the actual collectible,
I think that's what he's talking about.
yeah. Don't sell it. Well, what is that at right now? I mean, what is that, like 500?
I have to look it up.
Just on the floor. Oh, my tablet is locked. Oh my lord, my tablet just locked up.
It's Spider-Man, so it's gonna be hard to find because there's so many Spider-Mans. Yeah, he said Peter
But if
Parker.
it's the ultra rare collectible, let's see if this comes up.
I feel like it's this one.
There's the Ben Riley.
At 650.
Yeah, 654. All right, I got the wrong one. Man, I really want that secret rare. That's the one I want. Okay, here is this the right one? So, all right. My lord, I don't know.
He's got that for
5K?
3.9 million.
5K?
Yeah, I was thinking 5 or 10K.
Yeah. I think that's a good one to have. I don't think people are going to buy it right now. I think it's just because people aren't spending gems or getting rid of their gems. But yeah, I mean, I would just hold on to that. I would not take a lowball offer on it.
That's a big one. I wonder how you got that. Did you get that on the drop? Did you snipe it? I mean, sometimes I'm curious of how much you paid for it. You don't have to tell us, but maybe you sniped it for floor price for like 50 gems or something. Maybe you.
Yeah, could you imagine that? Wow.
Snipe of the year. Do you think comic Kurzenstan, Star Wars Tales #1, rare mint 19077?
Yes.
Could sell above floor.
1977?
Yep.
Yeah. For
it's not
sure.
1977, it's 19077, but I think that's close enough.
I mean, if you want, sure, everyone. I don't even know what is that at. I'm not, and I do not suggest you do that. I don't know how much above, and because it's the comic and it's not collectible, but I can tell you, like the other day with all the scouts and everything, everyone was looking for the different things with 77. Doesn't mean that they actually sold. That I think is. I think 19077. I think you can sell that as looking like 1977. If things blow up on VeVe, I think you've got something.
I'm trying to spell it. This I'm on my third try. I mean, it's not that I spelled it wrong last time.
K-R?
I just I did a typo. It still didn't pop up. Kurzenstan. Oh,
I can never look up
another
comics
typo.
that way. I just go right in and just search the A to Z.
I used to do that, but now there's so many of them.
Yeah, I know. You sit there for an hour just trying to... And it's so laggy. I don't have my good internet up. I'm direct connected for the stream.
Shout out to OG Dark Links in the chat. Thanks for hanging out with us, VeVe Dark Link. If this is your first time joining us on a Tuesday night, this is what me and BE have been doing or starting to do every Tuesday, the Natural Born Shillers, where we try to connect people with special mints or special sets or just really cool collectibles that they're trying to sell with buyers who are looking for good deals.
Right.
Sorry about cutting you off.
Oh, no. We have a little delay. So hey, look, Mr. Champ is in the house. He's going to be looking for stuff. You might have something. You have any 41s or anything? Maybe he's going to want that.
Yeah,
this is your chance.
There's some good stuff that people have been shilling in the chat. I don't think we've connected anybody and made any sales yet today. However, you see we're getting more wells in here, so they're paying attention. You might start getting contacted about some stuff that you're shilling in my chat. Big A says I have a number 969 ultra rare Edge of Spider-Verse 2, the Gwen Stacy comic. How much? 969? I mean, you're talking about a little bit over floor, but not much, I would think.
Yeah, it's ultra rare. Or if you just want to sell it.
So there's probably not a lot of them anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what those are at.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get a tremendous amount for it. You know, I'm just like stuff like that I don't care about. I'm flooring it basically.
I think that's the first appearance too.
Yeah, I think it is.
The floor is 65. Oh, he doesn't have it listed. I would think, well, I was gonna say 100, but you can see 631 and 632 have already undercut you on those, so you have to go below that. And then again, you do have 69 in it, and it is a palindrome, so maybe 99 gems.
Yeah, I was just saying 99, but normally I look at the lowest 3-digit that's closest, and I undercut that. That's if I want to sell it. That's your best bet in this market.
Jeff says, I can't wait to walk around in the VeVeverse as a poster, thinking that every collectible is going to be a skin. Now, I think the posters are purposely, the reason why we have so many posters is because people are going to want different posters to decorate their walls in the VeVeverse.
I mean, I've got that metal mat. So I've got a metal door mat, too. So, I mean, they've got everything in the app.
We need some couches and some houseplants. FA houseplant. When's that happening?
The moonflower. That's about as good as you're going to get.
You do have that.
Right.
31 says, I think that MetaQuest augments might be what VeVe can turn into. Oh, okay. It's coming in update V60, but it's pretty cool. Y'all should check it out. I think I saw a couple videos where they were showing that off. I'm not sure if that's exactly what you're talking about, but I saw where people on Twitter were showing footage of some new AR function in VR where you can touch and move around collectibles, some type of collectibles. And they even showed like an Iron Man, which kind of scared me because how do they have access to Iron Man?
Right.
If anybody has the link to that, I'll check it out, but it would be hard for me to find right now. Duncan Cover says, if anyone has a Mooka with a palindrome, I'll pay 5 times floor for it, for a Mooka, palindrome Mooka. Should be a lot of those out there. That's one of those first unicornos. If anybody has that palindrome, you're getting 5x the floor right there. Big A says, just noticed the dog behind BE. So far, I won 168 Matic today on Muzzle Run.
I know, right? He did, and he lost. He won by losing on that. He won by losing that. That's crazy.
168 Matic. That's like $100.
Yeah, he killed on that. That was really good. That was really good. And
go.
by the way, if you don't mind, this is shill, so I'm just gonna shill a little bit. Yeah, I'm doing the streams, the VeVe streams, and when it's not a crazy VeVe stream, I'll probably be doing more with the muzzle run. But the people who showed up today, we gave out 6 free racers. We ran a race with 120 Matic total to give away, and I'm doing it tomorrow. I don't know how much the race, what I'm going to do, but there'll be it's free money if you have a racer. If you don't, I think we'll be giving away maybe a couple tomorrow. Just show up on the VeVe drop stream. And I'll be running during the boring times, waiting for the market to open. I'll run a race, or we'll start the race. And who knows, you might leave chat with some free Matic. There you go. And you won too.
I was in the race today. Yeah, and then I won the giveaway. And I got a pretty decent dog that I have not named yet. I'm trying to come up with a good name for it. I'm trying to come up with a theme for my stable of dogs. Maybe give them all Marvel names or DC names or something. Smart Buy says,
Informant? I don't know. I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
I guess that'd be kind of cool. He says, where are all the Pokemon today? We're not doing Pokemon today just because I feel like it would be a little distracting and annoying during these type of streams, but you can always catch Pokemon during my Drop Day live streams. They pop up for you. I got Sean's shill pulled up already. It's Dr. Doom number 492 for 120, and I think the floor is 100. Let me check to make sure. Yeah, the floor is 95 gems. And Sean's got a number 492, so a sub 500 for only 25 gems above floor price. So, I mean, that's acceptable if you're into that kind of stuff. It's not a 2-digit, though, but it is a 3-digit, sub 500. C-Spill says, do either of you two have access to VeVeverse yet? Come on, man. You know the answer to that, don't you?
Like to the trash can. They threw me in the corner. Like, you're going to deal with a trash can. That's it. See how it works. Yeah, no.
Fudders do not get early access. Sean's got Palindrome 0440 Lambo FE first drop ultra rare for 200 jimmies. I love me some Lambos.
And first editions of those Lambos, those are even if that's not your favorite Lambo, that's always going to be the first. Those are going to be the ones that I think in the end, again, even though there's other ones you might like better, first is going to be the one. That's everyone's going to want the FAs.
That's the Huracan, right? Huracan?
Yeah, it was, right? I believe so, yeah.
I think it's the Huracan. Yeah, I got it pulled up there, number 440. The palindrome, which some people don't consider that a palindrome, because it used to be that they would cut off that leading 0 in the market, and I don't know if they will cut it off in the future whenever you're able to display your serial numbers like above your collectibles heads in the VeVeverse.
They better not. That's going to screw up my Scout 0660.
I don't know. They may or may not cut that off because they used to cut that leading 0 off. Mervelous
and then
says,
they added it. But then they added it. So, yeah, who knows?
Here's another one that I can add to the searching for list. He's searching for the Galactica rare. What is the Galactica, though? I'm sure it's Battlestar Galactica.
That was the ship. You remember the ship that nobody bought?
Yeah.
It's still in the store, I think. You can still buy it. And it may not even be out there at that,
Okay.
Galactica.
Man, the store's got 2,836 and there's only 13 on the market. So imagine you own 5 of these and just out of nowhere they burn them all the ones in the store. I mean, you'd be balling.
That is crazy.
He's got number 103. Oh, he's looking for 103. My bad. Let me add that to the list.
Yeah, I mean, do you even know if that's out? Here's 137.
Yeah,
here's
probably
77.
Probably never even got minted.
Yeah, I'm assuming it never got minted.
I mean, that makes me think that that could be something worth picking up. You know, what's interesting is the Voltron Lions. Have you seen about those? Because
oh yeah, I've got the last mint of the most rare, which is the common.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like the ones that are the least rare are the most rare now, and the common. Apparently, see, they haven't burnt them yet, but it says
they
zero.
did though. They did because you can't buy them in the market. So
yeah, you can't buy them in the market anymore, but they don't show up as burned in the metadata for some reason.
Right.
So now I don't know.
You know, I'm not getting rid of my last mint. I bought that thing. I'm hoping. You know, these more obscure, you know, pre-boomers like me may not be. You know, people might not even care about them, but I'm going to keep it. I think the rarity of it will be worth having.
All right, so here's the Lions. One of them says 999, but it doesn't tell us how many is actually remaining. I think there's less remaining than it says.
On the common, I think it said there were 880 remaining. Or no, was it? Hold on, now I'm forgetting.
Mr. V's got 3 comics he'd like to move: FA Black Panther, Thanos, and Moon Knight, and he's got the serial number 1234 for all of those comics. So if anybody's looking for a 1234 consecutive serial number and you're into the FA Black Panther, the Thanos, or the Moon Knight, let him know. Let Mr. V know, and he'll quote you a price. He'll let you know how much he's wanting for him.
That FA Black Panther, man, that sounds pretty good. That would be
3, 4,
yeah, for FA Black Panther. That's going to be that might be a sleeper right now, but that's definitely going to be worth having.
C-Spill is looking for a Witch Tricks. A Witch Tricks, I think, is what it's called. It's the Camille Rose Garcia poster.
Oh, I forgot about that.
There are only 34 gems right now. Let me see how many of those there are. 666, which makes sense. It's the Witch Tricks. And that's a pretty thin floor, too. You're trying to get them for less than 33? How much are you trying to pay, C-Spill? Sean's
wants a deal.
No, he wants to get it for 20 gems. Sean's got a C3PO FA, so that's the golden moment, number 2431 for 200 jimmies. Let us know what's special about 2431.
2431. I think it's just because it could be, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's like a fake consecutive.
Yeah.
Then she also has Secret Rare Fantasia Mickey First Spell, number 219 for 115. I think that's a poster.
What are those C3POs at now? What are those?
I guess the Golden Moment's pumped again. I can never buy them because there's just so many editions, although I like them. C-Spill says, get your Bamcats before they're all gone. Hot item in the VeVe-verse. Which one? Like the Peach? The Bamcat posters are going to be hot items? I don't know. You might be right. They are kind of
I mean,
scarce.
it's a good answer on Kid Arcade's stream. That's what I always say. Bamcat. It's a guaranteed win.
Yeah, you always get the W with Bamcat. Duncan's cover says it only cuts off the 0 on the screen to confirm your list price. It used to cut it off. I just don't know if they're going to cut it off when they show your serial numbers above your collectibles in the VeVe-verse. They probably won't, though. You're probably right. Marvelous says, thank you. It did get minted, but I didn't have the gems at the time. Plus, okay, so he saw it on the market and he knows it's on
so
there.
we know it's there. Okay.
I need to add a little bit of space here real quick. But yeah, so you can see up there on the scrolling bar some stuff that people in the community are looking for. If you have any of those particular collectibles and mint combinations, let us know and we'll get y'all connected. Abby's in the house. What's up, Abby? Says, I'm back after a long hiatus with a different view on NFTs. Is your view still the same? Seems just like extra money for big corporations for not a lot of work. Fortnite is the same, but better. I feel like Fortnite is going to go full NFTs. I don't know how long it's going to take, but they're already dipping their toes in it. I think Disney's building the next metaverse right now. And, I mean, it may be 5 years, 10 years, it may be 20 years, but one day, I think these will be very valuable.
Agree. Especially my Nike stuff. Whatever happened to that? Like, when's the next Nike drop? I've got the shoes and the shirt, and I'm like, where's my thong?
And then,
where is it? I'm waiting for it.
I don't want a Nike thong. They're always tweeting every once in a while, like, we're back. It's time to go.
Yeah,
and then you don't hear anything from them again for
Right.
another month. Shout out to Kryptonies in the chat. Let's go.
Hey, what's going on?
Member of the channel for 17 months. I like how that pops up on there. That's new. JDX in the house says, Doc Ock Secret Rare 99 is my best mint. That's a great mint.
It is a good mint.
So you're saying it was the Secret Rare? I'm assuming the first... appearance. I guess you have to put it in as DOC. Or is it DOK? Yeah, it's DOC. Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Man, what happened with the red metal Marvel?
Yeah, I mean, we were going to get everything was going to be red metal. I don't know. Maybe they pulled it because they didn't do well, or they want to wait until the market's a little better. That's a good question.
Man, I'm glad I sold all mine because I had stacked up a bunch of those, and I was like, it's eventually coming, and it never did. It's a good thing I sold. He's got the Doc Ock Secret Rare number 99. How much to charge for that? I would say I want to say 500, but that might be a little high. There's not many. There's only two. Oh, I'm sorry. There's four 2 digits listed, but you got the 99, so it's kind of special there.
There's a lot of people that collect that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say a lot, but people definitely collect the 99.
Smart Buy says you should really buy a VeVe logo to know all about Secret Moonboy stuff. Yeah, right. They wouldn't even let me in the Secret logo group even if I bought one. Still want to get in there. I still want to get invited to the after parties. Biggest Bro says, "What's up, fellas? Let's go."
What's
We got
going
the
on,
rugger
man?
in the house. Says, "Great to see everyone. Big shilling on selling Kings for under $9. Come on, King is trash."
Yeah,
that the
Kane
King
is
FA?
trash, everyone. Just get rid of them. Post them for 9. The Biggest Bro likes trash. So there you go. Did I help you out? Does that help the Biggest Bro?
Well, I mean,
Kane.
are you worried about King since the guy, did he get arrested or something?
Yeah, he did get arrested. I'm not worried about, because that doesn't really, they'll find somebody else to do it, right?
I always hate when they do that, though, whenever they switch up who plays a character. I know they had to
it's so
do it
weird.
for Terrence Howard as War Machine, and I like Terrence Howard. I don't as much now that I know how crazy he is, but at the time, I was a big Terrence Howard fan, and then he wanted too much money to come back and play War Machine again, so they had to get Don Cheadle to play it.
Yes,
I
I like Don Cheadle.
I like Don
He's
Cheadle,
good.
too.
He's good.
but
He's
I
a
like
very
when they
good
switch
actor.
characters like that. It's hard for me to keep up.
All right.
JDX sounding like my kid right now. Love Fortnite, but this chapter is whack so far. My kid and his friend were in the backseat of my car just a few days ago arguing. His friend says it's a great chapter, and my kid says this chapter is whack as well. He agrees with you. We came back and started playing whenever they did the anime stuff. I don't know anime that well, but there was this cool cloud that you could ride on, and you could shoot some Kamiga thing. And I got back into playing. It was so fun. And then they went to Minecraft, and it was not as fun anymore. Abby says that your Nike thong is the holy grail.
Telling
Let's
you.
go.
I mean, why else would I bought that shirt? I bought it to get the next thing. By the way, speaking of War Machine, I didn't sell it yet. I've got 1901, Walt Disney's birthday. I have it for, what do I have this up for? 1901. I'm taking offers. Look, I'm not going to sell it at floor price, but if you give me a fair price, it's less. I might take it. It is a Mighty, though. I know a lot of people don't like the Mighties, but I would get rid of this, especially if somebody actually collects that mint. That would be a different story. I might even go lower, but it's out there. So War Machine Mighty 1901. If you're interested, let me know. I can lower the price.
That's a decent price, 19 gems.
And I'll go less. I'm telling you right now, like, I will go less. So
111 is in the house. What's up, 111? Says, which VeVe NFT do you recommend that I buy that is a grail under $500? Ooh, you're putting the pressure on us today.
Yeah, not financial advice, DYOR. For 500, you want to buy it all in one shot. You don't want to spread it out. That's a good question.
I mean, if you're holding long term, I almost want to go with one of the better Disney Golden Moments, like R2-D2 or something like that. If it was me personally, I would probably get into the DC black and white stuff and get first appearance of Harley Quinn and first appearance of Joker, and of course Becky Cloonan, because she is from the first drop ever. I know I'm a big Becky Cloonan stan, and she's not FA, but what's interesting about Becky Cloonan is that she is FE, and there's only like 7, I think, collectibles that are characters that are FE, just because VeVe messed up and they had to give them that tag. There are 3,000 editions, but the floor is at 130, and the floor used to be like 2,000 or something on that, and it looks really cool. It's from the first drop ever. Nightwing's another one that I like. It's a first appearance, and it's Jim Lee, and it's a more scarce than the Becky Cloonan. But right now, one of the biggest steals, I think, is Harley Quinn and Joker FAs, because they're such iconic characters, and they're pretty cheap right now.
They're very cheap, but there's no good mint. I've been looking, but I can't find a good mint. I mean, I kind of liked your idea. Maybe, I mean, for 500, you could get C3PO and R2-D2 Golden Moments. But like you said, there are a lot of those. But then you'd have the set. And you did say, and I kind of agree, if VeVe does pump, I think those golden moments, even if they're 13,000 or somewhere 8,000, that's not a lot in a world of 7 billion.
And if you're really patient, maybe you can get a tie for 500. It's at 700 right now. It's been close to 500. I bought mine for 480. You saw 480?
I saw it for 480 about 2 months ago. I'm pissed I didn't get it too.
Man, so there you go. You could get the first collectible ever on VeVe, which is also the first appearance of Batman. FOMO like a mofo. Oh, I like that name. So it's got some Lincoln Board 1, 2, 3 mints and a few triple twos. Hit me up for best offer. Ooh, let's go. I like the Lincoln Boards too. They're usually pretty scarce. And I've always speculated that one day they'll give us like trucks or wheels or something to add to those boards. And then you'd be able to drop them around the VeVeverse possibly. And they're going to be cool. super, super scarce. So if anybody's looking for those mints, 1, 2, 3 or 2, 2, 2, hit up the FOMO like a mofo or let us know in the chat. Sean's in the house, says, crazy, I'm wearing your VeVe shirt from the Omi Army hat. Let's go. Sean's got the Kryptoni shirt on. Hope New King is a Chinese guy. I would have to go back and look. Was King supposed to be Chinese?
I don't know. But I see Dolly in here, and I might agree with this. Darth Vader for the 500. It's not, what is it at, 400?
It's probably under 500.
It did get to 350, which is where I like it, but I still want a good mint. That might be the one. That might be the one if I had 500, and it's less than that. That might be the one. Not financial advice. Let's see. It's at 437.99. Man,
and there's 6,000 editions, which is a lot, but it's Darth Vader first appearance, and there's only one Darth Vader first appearance, right? There's no commons or rares or anything. It's just this one.
Well, no, they did have the common.
Oh, there is a common. My bad.
Yeah, they had 2 others, but this is the one. It's like they got this one right? This was the animated, where normally we weren't getting. Now we don't get the better one animated. It's the common.
True.
So here we got Darth Vader. I mean, honestly, I might see if you wait for a big drop. Now we've got the Lambo. So people start getting excited, start talking about it. I'll help promote it just for you to bring the price down. This could go under 400, and then it's starting to look pretty nice. Unless you see a good mint at 500, then that might be worth taking too. So.
Oh, that was loud. I clicked on Darth Vader. My bad if I broke your speakers with that.
I didn't hear it. So.
Darth is going wild over here. You're right. That's probably a good pickup. Jeff says to stack the Boba Fett's. I hear a lot of people say they're stacking Boba Fett's. I haven't seen it go up in price yet, but it is a first appearance. It's a super popular character. I don't still understand why Boba Fett is so popular, because in the movies that I watched, he got his butt kicked. He got eaten by a plant or something. I mean, come on, Boba.
Dude, I bought that for $350. Oh, not even a good mint.
Which one was it? The ultra rare?
Yeah. I really got screwed on that. So I'll be holding that forever. So yes, let's pump Boba Fett, please, God.
Kryptoni says secret rare Thanos is another one along with Darth Vader. Which Thanos though? Yeah, I kind of want to
Warrior. I've got 1610 Earth 1610. I'm not getting rid of that. I wish I had the 616, but there is a 1610 Earth with Thanos. Not this one, but. Yes, I do like the Thanos. I know it didn't do as well as we thought. I think that is a good one to have. Of course, take that with a grain of salt because I do own it, but I do think that's why I bought it, because I thought it would be good. So
we got another shill in the chat. Sean is shilling the 2186 R2D2 for 314. You already been undercut by $49.97. However, if I was buying an R2D2, I'd probably pay the extra 3 or 4 gems to get 2186 instead of having $49.97. Marvelous missed out on the Todd number. It's for 480 gems. Yeah, I didn't know it went that low.
There were a couple, and I was like, oh, do I do it? And I'm thinking 7,500 mints. Is it really worth it? But yeah, we may never see that 480. We might see it again. I don't know. But that is one that is potentially on my list too.
Shout out to Denny OC's in the chat. What's up, Denny?
Ahoy, ahoy.
You got anything to shill today, Denny? Waltmana says, Hado, Year of the Dragon Rare number 80. Year of the Dragon Rare. Is that a stamp? What is Year of the Dragon Rare?
Oh. We've had so much stuff I don't even know.
I feel like
is that the new one? Is that we're talking?
And you got what? Rare number 80? If it's a stamp, I can't tell you to hodl that, man. I don't know. People just don't respect the stamps the way they should. I think they should respect the stamps. I used to collect the stamps, but then I realized that I was the only person collecting the stamps. And I was like,
you got me into the stamp. I was into it, and you're sitting there going, oh, these are the best. And I agreed. And then one day he's like, I'm getting rid of all my stamps.
At least I told everybody, though, before I sold them. But I was like, yeah, it's over with on the stamps. I was wrong. Sometimes you just got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
That's right. Cut your losses and get out of there. Although, I mean, so those would be ones that I would only focus on really good mints, the good years and or sub 50 and real cheap, near floor. If you can get those, it might be worth stacking. But be careful. Be careful with those.
Metaphor Darwin. Oh, Metaphor to win, obviously. It says, when will we reach all-time highs? I got 2 Waltz. I bought one for $30K and one for $33K. I mean, you're holding the right one. At least the stuff that you're holding is the most likely to get back to that price or back to all-time high because people still talk about them daily. I don't know. How long do you think before we get back to the point where he's broken even on those Waltz?
Well, here's the good news. That's half of its peak, right? I think 68,000 was its peak for the floor, somewhere thereabouts. So it's half of that. I mean, look, if we only need one movie star, one famous person to go out, we don't need that many people in here to make this market go crazy. If we added 10,000 more users, this market would go crazy. If we added 50, 100,000, small numbers compared to the total population of the world, I don't know if you'll see 30,000, but things will start going up, and you may not see many of those Waltz available, you know. So yeah, I think, but it's going to be probably a little while before you see getting your money back on that. Yeah, unfortunately,
just looked up Superman FA is down to 300. That used to be the one that everybody was paying tons and tons for a moment. It's starting to get back down to the price where maybe it's time to consider.
Yeah, I picked one up. I got a 268, I think. I paid, I think, 440 for it. So I thought that was a good price.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeff lost 1,600 on the boba drop. Oh my goodness! What'd you do? Buy them too early, and then they fell down in price from there.
Mm-hmm. Quickly, they fell down.
He got his Vader for 80 though, so I guess that makes up for it a little bit. FOMO like a mofo is collecting a gang of them to flip. Yeah, I like the idea of stacking to flip, but I don't like stacking too many of them because when it's time to flip, then you have to undercut yourself almost. I mean, it's going to be hard to sell a lot of the same thing unless it's something super desirable. Denny O'Say says, may have to show my whole account. These vet bills have cleaned me out. No complaints, honestly, worth every cent so far. Oh, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, vets are expensive.
Maverick. How did that go, by the way? Did he was getting the cat checked out again because Maverick lost a leg, but is doing well. So hopefully everything turned out. Yeah, vet bills. I have vet insurance. I have dog insurance. We have insurance on both our dogs just because it is so expensive. If we don't want to have to, put them down because we couldn't afford to put down 10 grand to save them. But yeah, it's expensive for sure.
So how much does pet insurance cost? Because that was something I always wondered why they didn't have yet, but I guess they have it now.
Yeah, well, I've got where they have preset rates, so it's like $22.50 a month, and then I pay another $22, and it basically covers the vet bill to get all the shots through the year. I actually make, it costs a little bit more than that. Than what I pay that extra amount. So $44 a month or something. I mean, it's not cheap,
right?
But it's basically a savings plan, right? Your dog lives for 12, 14 years. I got a small dog. So if I just saved it myself, it'd probably be the same. But I just like to know that it's there. If I got to do something, it's not going to wipe me out.
Yeah, I like the idea of pet insurance because I know how expensive vets can be, especially if something catastrophic happens. Kryptoni says, got the ultra rare Vader at 400, but was still buying it when it was 1,200 for some reason. Was thinking about buying it almost, but didn't. Good thing you didn't. Good thing you waited. Metaphor to win says he was just kidding about the 30K and the 33K. He only paid 3K. Well, then you are definitely got in at the right time on those. Thank you, Thano. Yep. Appreciate you. We got Kid Arcade in the chat. Let's
what's going on?
What's up, Arcade?
Bam Cat.
We were just talking about you and Bam Cat earlier. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the Kid Arcade YouTube channel if you haven't already. He says, second week in a row, we get a weekday stream. Let's go. Been sleeping in through drops recently, so I've been missing out on the weekend drops. Don't miss Sunday's drop, right? It's Lambo. I don't know. Right. I kind of wonder what you guys think about the Lambo drop because we were talking in the chat before we went live. Forget who it was I was talking to, and they were saying probably not going for it because it's 70 gems and you got the rare there with almost 2,000 editions. Are y'all going for the Lambo drop on Sunday or not? I feel like BE said he was going. It sounds like Tucson's going for it. Are you going for it, BE?
I got it. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to try to just like the secret rare or if I want to go and pay 70. Like if this was 50, I know it's only 20 gems more, but again, I've got a plan in my head of what I'm trying to work towards and try to get. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been pretty lucky the past couple of months. I might have used up all my luck. So I don't know. I don't know.
Oof, I think I'm gonna go for it just because I think the red one's gonna do really well with it being red and less than 1,000 editions. That's if it sells out. If it sells out, I think everything's gonna do fine except for the rare will still be under retail, of course. DNLC that says they do have a pet savings. We put $50 a month in it, but doesn't take long to eat that up. Yeah, because
that's true.
Veterinarians are super expensive. Big A pays $63 a month, but it didn't cover my dog's torn ACL. Wait, dogs can tear their ACL. Is he in the NFL? Did you put your dog in the NFL between surgery and PRP treatments? I spent $9K last year to get his leg fixed. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Yeah, if they have pre-existing conditions or like certain, like my dog has a collapsed trachea, it's not covered because it's one of the shorter snout dogs. They don't cover that. So trust me, they cover their butts on that. Yeah, $9,000 though. Wow.
That is a lot.
It's like your baby. I get it. I understand.
FOMO like a mofo says he's not going for the Lambo. Too many editions. There are a lot of editions on the rare. What's up, Matt? Mars is in the chat. Let's go. This is our new weekly stream that we do on Tuesdays, sometimes on my channel, sometimes on BE's channel, the Informant YouTube channel, where we try to connect buyers with sellers. So if there's any particular collectibles with particular mint numbers that you're looking for, let us know, and we'll try to connect you with the person who has it. Jeff says my French Bulldog spends $5K a year at the vet. Man.
Yeah, French Bulldogs. My good friend Charlie, he's got a French Bulldog. Those are expensive. I had a friend who spent $13,000 over the lifetime. Very expensive. They have to get special surgery just so they can breathe. They almost all have to. They're great dogs, but man, I would never get one. They're awesome, but they're so expensive to maintain.
Yeah, I would just get a mutt at that point. I'd rather rescue a dog. C-Spill says, what's the all-time lowest Lambo mint? The all-time lowest Lambo mint. Are you saying which Lambo on VeVe has the least editions out of all of them? I think
the last one.
The last one was like 85, right?
85, yeah.
And this one's at 130, if that's what your question was. Otherwise, it'd be number 41, right?
Yeah, otherwise it would be. Look, at Tucson's going to let his dog die. That's not cool.
With
all
like
his poker
Tucson
playing and everything. And well, you know what? He has to buy his Apple Vision. That's why. He doesn't have any money because he bought the Apple Vision.
Saving up for it. My dog gets sick, it's in trouble. Man, come on, man. They got free clinics out there. Denio says ACL tears are actually common now. I didn't realize those were common for dogs because I know that's like career ending when it happens to somebody, a player in the NFL. Shout out to VeVe Wills in the chat. Let's go. We got Ilmatics here as well. Everybody's showing up at the end of the stream. We've been trying to show some stuff. There's lots of stuff that people have in the chat that is desirable serial numbers, special serial numbers, some hard-to-find collectibles. Let us know if you're looking for anything in particular. C-Spill says, I just buy fish. Is it fish or fish?
I think it's fish.
I don't blame you for just buying the fish. Those are very low maintenance. You still
especially the ones on VeVe, right? You get that little tank they
super
have.
Low maintenance. I
Little
don't know.
DJ.
Those are actually pretty cool.
They are, but I didn't get one for free, so I'm not going to get it. That upsets me.
What the Hellboy says, I've seen him change his profile around a few times, so I know he's active at least a little. What are we talking about? That was your first comment, so I'm not able to keep up with that one. I wonder who you're talking about here. Tucson, maybe. He needs surgery for his back, and an MRI scan is $8K plus $8K surgery. Y'all pay a lot for your dogs, man. Dang. But I guess, once you made him your best friend, you got to do what you got to do to keep him all right.
Or just get a new dog, as Tucson does. I mean, that works, I guess.
Anyone heard of the vet, Dr. Jones? He does a dog nutrition webinar. It's pretty interesting. Oh, I have not heard of that.
Not.
I know I had a cat that was, I got her when I was in middle school, and she lived to be like, I want to say 16 or something. But then she started getting these tumors on her chest, and I had to like take her into the vet to get the tumors removed, and then they would just come back. It was expensive, and they were like, it's going to come back. And I was like, yeah, what else am I going to do?
Right, exactly, right. All right, I've got some new stuff to shill. If you guys really are big spenders, I've got 1923 R2D2 animated. I want a lot for that. I've got Magic Lamp, the Aladdin Magic Lamp, 8888. And I got the original Transformative Potion 1111. I'm waiting for Charlie NFT to make me offer. I know he owns the other one. Because I would buy his, but he has it up for too much. But I will not sell mine to him because I want too much. I wish I had sniped the 1111 for the second potion, but unfortunately I did not.
That would
so
be
yeah, anyone
cool
want
match.
that? If you got $1 million, or I also have the Donald Duck 1000. Anyone want that? I've got Donald Duck Platinum Moments 1000.
Did you say your lowest price on that was 1 million? Is that what you said?
No, yeah, not 1 million, but a lot on all of those. Maybe not on the Donald Duck, but
1923
yes,
on the R2D2.
1923 on the
That's pretty dope.
R2D2 animated.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that one.
Tucson says animals annoy me. I haven't done the Tucson gift in a long time. I don't remember exactly which one it is. There it is. There's the Tucson gift. Shout out to Tucson's in our chat. Arcade says, I have a homie that's always getting evicted because he has a big dog. Like we in LA, you don't need the company. I mean, I don't know, man. Once he's your friend, though, once he's your best friend, you can't get rid of him. Most places won't let you bring in big dogs, so you got to lie. You got to sneak them in there.
That's exactly right. They're like 20-pound limit, 25-pound limit.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's up? Vahishan says, is it worth buying the secret rare Aston Martin? Bro, do you know, you can't ask me that question.
Yeah, you
all
can't.
people.
You're not going to get a good answer because he's going to say absolutely.
Yeah, that's like
But
one of
I
my
mean-
favorite collectibles on the app. It's Aston Martin. It's the only Aston Martin. It used to be super duper scarce compared to everything else. Not so much these days, but it's still only 507 editions, and they kept 90. So actually 417 editions. It's got machine guns in the headlights.
It is really cool. Can you pull that? Oh no, you don't have it, and they won't let you see it if you don't have it, right? You can't. It is really cool. Okay, so yes, I think it's good. I don't like the price it's at. Not that it's not worth that, but if one of these came up for 500, I would probably grab it. I'd have a hard time not grabbing it if KCB and W didn't beat me to it. I would definitely get it. I think it's worth having. I think out of all the Bond stuff, there's so much stuff. This is the one that matters. Now, of course, if you can get the one of 7, the 007 interactive, that's what they call that one. Absolutely. Mr. Squibbs has it one for 65,000, one for 700,000.
Jeez,
So I'd say those are
Mr.
good buys.
Squibbs, the homie. That's my buddy, too. I didn't know he had
yeah.
2 of them. Two of them. There's only 7 of them in the world. That's wild.
Wow.
Smart Bass says, I got a
nice.
question for both of you. If you know the bull is coming tomorrow, what 5 collectible comics would you buy today with no limit? If the bull run is coming tomorrow, what 5?
Well, obviously AF-15.
Well, he says
AF-15.
collectibles / comics, so it doesn't have to be comics.
Oh, okay. It doesn't have to be comics. Okay.
I mean, if I know for sure the bull run is coming tomorrow, I'm going and buying Golden Moments because that's always what pumps first in the bull run.
All of them, or would you stick? Because if you only have 5, like for sure you're going for a Walt, right? Like we're getting a Walt.
Right. Elsa,
But would you go from all?
Uh,
Yeah, maybe Elsa. I mean, there's got to be other ones.
I would say AF-15, but I feel like it's already up there a little bit. Maybe I would go in and buy like some Marvel comic number 1s or some Fantastic Four number 1s because those have dropped a lot now because of the high edition size. But if a bull run's coming, that's the stuff that'll probably go up.
What about Miles? I know the secret rare, which is easy, but the ultra rare is fairly inexpensive. You can get like 10 or 12 of those. If you're going to get a bull run, those are going to pop up pretty good. Those might go double, triple at least. I don't know. I'd have to think about that, but it would definitely be probably the stuff everyone thinks of.
You're talking about the collectible mouse?
Yes, the collectible Miles. Absolutely.
Whew, it's already up there. 375, 400 for the rare. I love the rare more than all the other ones personally. Ultra rare is at 585, and then the secret rare, of course, is super out of range high.
Super, and Big A has that. He won't ever let us forget it either. And I've got the stupid AF-15 SR, and then of course the Miles is the thing that ends up being big. That is a super cool collectible, though.
Yes,
So
absolutely. All right, so we got a little bit of controversy here. I think you're wrong on this. C-Spill says the lowest minted edition of Lambos is the 350 GT Secret Rare with 120 editions. But I think there's one with 85 editions. Is it the GT?
Oh, is that because they kept enough to bring it down to 85? Wasn't that
okay.
was the one they just did? So, and this is 100. This is 130, right? This Lambo is 130, and they're keeping 30.
Right. So yeah, there was 120 editions, but they only kept however many that was, 35 or something.
Yeah, I mean, we always usually go subtract what they
Let's see how many
yeah,
editions they're taking of this one. It says,
it's
oh,
30.
30. Okay, yeah. So there's
Yeah,
going to be
30.
100 total editions available. So you're right. Yeah, the GT50 or the 350 GT will still be the most scarce one. I'm not a big fan of that one. Personally, it doesn't look like a Lambo to me.
It doesn't look as cool as this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the one. This is like the classic, awesome,
The Countach.
awesome
I like the
car.
Murcielago
Yeah.
a lot too. Probably I'm a little biased because I own one, the Secret Rare, but I do like the Murcielago. It looks cool too. It looks like a Lambo. Big
We
A
need a
said,
Bentley. We need a luxury car.
yeah, we need
That's what we need, right?
Bugatti. We need a Bugatti.
Oh, that the $3 million, the $3.5 million
That'd be nice.
Bugatti. Yeah, I agree.
Big A says he actually had tears on both, and with PRP injection and rehab, he healed one and almost healed both, but when went backwards, went to surgery. Dang, that's rough. But he said he made it through, right? He did all right.
Yeah. Yep.
What the hell, boy says I've been trying to contact the user OSA for his Ghost Spider. Bro updates his profile still, but doesn't open his Telegram. Have you ever tried contacting him through the feed on VeVe? Because you know you can go down to feed, and you can do a new message, and you can @somebody.
Yeah. Just say, hey, look at your Telegram, or can you reach me at on my Twitter, X, whatever.
Right. Tucson says the Aston is under retail. Yeah, it was 1,007 gems retail.
Is that crazy?
There's only two of them under retail. Yeah, I know.
And nobody even thought about it, right? Like the people who got it, it was instant. They were like, deal.
It sold
And
out.
it was
right,
a deal.
Yeah.
It
That was a
was a
crazy
deal.
drop too. It sold out right away, but it was until like the 24-minute rebound before anybody could buy any. And I
Oh,
stopped.
that's right.
And I stopped at the 20-minute rebound. It's such a sad day. Big A says, how much y'all think he paid for those two? Yeah, he's talking about the secret rare Aston Martins that Mr. Squibbs has.
Oh, the 007 interactive.
Say
A
20 to
lot.
25,000.
I was to say, I feel like I saw one for like 18.
Ooh.
I could be wrong. Yeah, somewhere between probably 20, 25 is what he paid.
That's some big
That
money
sounds
right
about
there.
That is some big plays right there.
Big A says I would buy 3 AF-15, 1 partner statue, and 1 of the best miles that you can afford. Yeah, that's a good call. You got the Golden Moment in there. You got the AF-15s. But aren't the Amazing Fantasy 15s already pretty high in price?
You mean the secret rare?
Well, any of them.
I mean, they're not
Right.
that. I mean, I'm going to say it's not that much. It's like a $9,000 floor, but that's not much compared to where it was, and it's not AF-15.
It was
But
super
it's still
high,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, it was 23,000. I mean, I think the best NFT, if they would ever get it, would be a Kid Arcade one. But you're listening, VeVe? I mean, come on, it makes
Yeah, we
sense.
need a Kid Arcade fiche. That would be dope. Jeff says buy 3 AF-15s and 2 of the Miles. I don't understand why Miles is so popular. I mean, that's just speculation that he's going to be super popular in the future. He's not Peter Parker. Peter Parker's the real Spider-Man. He's the first ever Spider-Man.
Yeah, but he represents, and I think it's a good character, and the Spider-Verse is really big, and I think that's important. I think that has something to do with it. So
Yeah, those
but that's
Spider-Verse
my
movies are pretty good. I usually don't get into animated stuff, but I took my kid to the drive-in to see it, so I had to watch it, and it was pretty good. It was better than I expected.
Yeah, I don't like cartoons, but it is. I've only watched one, but it was pretty good.
FOMO like a mofo says, working another rare Miles, he has slept on heavy. No way, dude. Those are the only things that are still going up in value at this point. That's why I'm scared of them, because I try to buy stuff that's nobody's thinking about that's going down in value. The biggest bro
Exactly.
says his 5 would be the gold and silver logo. I don't know about the AF-15 secret rare Miles secret rare partner statue and Elsa. I think Elsa, Homer, stuff like that will pump a lot whenever the bull run comes, because
They're not that expensive. Yeah, I think you're right. And plus, that gold silver. What are you talking about? Gold silver. What about the red logo 777? Now that is the one everyone should. That's at least worth 100,000. That's the one I would get.
Yeah, I had to sell off my red logo. Had to
That
let
you
it
got for
go.
15. I had to pay for mine.
Yeah, but
I
you got
paid
a
a
good
lot.
mint. You got a good mint though.
Yeah.
All the flavors in the world, and you choose salt. What's up, Bob Stills in the house?
Hey.
Let's go. Appreciate you, bro.
Good to see
Loving
you,
the
Bob.
stream, guys. You ever need a third for a night? Oh yeah, it'd be great to have a European on the Shillin stream with us in case we need any translation. Somebody comes in here with a British accent with all the
Right.
slang and stuff. We got Bob Sales to translate for us. Yeah, absolutely, Bob Sales. That'd be cool.
Bugatti.
The Bugatti, yes. The
Oh,
Andrew
I
Tate
love
mobile.
Andrew Tate is so cool. Said nobody ever. That guy thinks he's the fucking coolest thing. he's the biggest dork like me. I mean, I know he's got lots of money. I don't get that guy. I know a lot of people in here think he's like an alpha male. He certainly does. I do not like that guy. I do not like it. He's going to come here and try to beat the crap out of me. I already know it.
You hear a bang at your door, like, who is it?
Right.
It's
Damn
Andrew
it.
Tate. I was watching the stream.
You freaking loser. I'm going to kick your ass.
I mean, yeah, I kind of agree with you on that. But I know there's a lot of Andrew Tate stands out there like Smart Buy. Just kidding, Smart Buy. He says, another question. Everyone's saying AF15 Miles partner, but now no limit. Would you buy and stack small items for the same value or still stack to big ticket items? So if I had a bunch of gems to spend, I would look for items that I think are big ticket items but aren't being treated like big ticket items like right now, like T-Rex, like some of the Lamborghinis, maybe Marvel Mighties if you're into that, just because they're first appearances, maybe some ultra rare comic exclusive covers with first appearance characters. I would probably buy more small stuff, not only because I think they have more opportunity to rise, and really some of those golden moments are small stuff too, but also because I killed myself there, not only because they have the best chance of going up in price, but also because you can get a lot more MCP points that way by buying a bunch of different stuff.
And you spread your risk out. By the way, I totally forgot about something I want to sell.
Okay.
I got the beta, the new kid in town, common. I've got mint 43. I really want to sell this. I've got it at $62.43. Does somebody want to buy it? I'm not giving it away, but there's some movement there. Hold on one second here.
Not only is it mint number 43, but there's nothing even lower than 300 on the market. It's the only 2-digit by far.
I mean, I don't know how much lower I want to go, but if you're interested, I probably could go down a few dollars. If you're interested, I'll put it up there. This is one that I'm just willing to get rid of. So if you want it, let me know in the chat. I'm going to have to get going here fairly soon. I already got the warning I need to go. But if somebody's interested, either now or later, you can always DM me too.
Yeah, we're about to wrap it up, guys. We got a couple suggestions of future drops. Denny wants the Honda Civic drop. Jeff wants the Toyota Corolla. I just want the Volkswagen Bug. I would buy that. I would definitely buy that.
I will get that. Not the Pinto. You don't want the Ford Pinto. And then, like the animated one, the gas tank would blow up. I mean, come on. Awesome. Everyone wants that.
I want the Pacer with the big back window, the ugly.
Oh, yes.
What the hell Bell says, I tried to contact him through the feed. I don't know, man. He has some pretty good OG mints on his profile. He's probably not trying to get rid of them. He's probably got it listed for like $1 million each just to show them off.
Yeah, for sure.
Big A says, Randy's pushing the gold and silver logo. I hope he keeps pushing them, and then David Hughes sends me one, and I can floor it.
Exactly, right? That's crazy.
Smart Bass says, Mr. Squibs, I think, owns more than 15 to 20 secret rare AF-15s. Yeah, wow. He's a well, and he's cool, too. I've talked to him in DMs just recently. All right, guys.
He seems like a cool guy. Yep.
Yeah, he is a cool guy.
Let's get out of here.
All right, yeah, let's go ahead and end the stream. We've been live for almost 2 hours now. We didn't connect anybody today, but we got a lot of stuff out there. People know what they have. We know what people are looking for. When we come back next week, make sure you get a hold of us maybe before the stream to let us know some stuff you're looking for, or you maybe even looking to sell, and we'll try to put some graphics together so that we can advertise those for you, and hopefully we can connect some buyers and some sellers.
For sure. And thank you, Vault. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for doing this. Big one is the love stamp, but I am going to be doing the muzzle run. We're going to be giving away some stuff. We're going to do a race for free Matic. So we'll talk VeVe, but we'll also do some races you can win. Vault won. We had a few other people that had never done it who won some Matic. So come on by, check it out. It'll be fun.
That's tomorrow, the drop day live stream on BE's YouTube channel, the Informant channel. If you're not already subscribed, there's a link to his channel in the description. Come by and hang out with him for the drop tomorrow, and then you can get into possibly winning yourself a free muzzle run dog. All right, thank you, BE. Appreciate you. Thank you for co-hosting with me. Thank you to everybody in the chat for hanging out with us. We will see you guys next week.
Peace, everyone. Thanks.
Later.